Well, hello everyone. It's been a while since I've made a video. I've been very busy in the shop with us having flash sales and added foot traffic in the shop too. I haven't had as much time to focus on YouTube, but I appreciate you tuning into the video today. Today with you, I'm going to share a gold and silver market update. I tend to try to do these around the end of each month. And here we sit today, March 27th. We're right near the end of the month, and we're going to provide you with a good update on where gold and silver have been and in the month of March and where we feel they may go. Also, what you see in front of you here is kind of an example of things that I buy in a normal day in the shop. So I'll go over those as well. So be sure to stick around. So first we'll talk about silver. Silver opened the month of March at $23.13 per ounce. Coincidentally, that was the lowest price that it was all month long. So if you would have bought silver the first day of March and held on to it, you would have seen some appreciation. Anyway, the high it hit in the month of March was around March 20th at around $25.71 per ounce. And as I filmed today, it's Wednesday, the 27th of March, we're right around $24.60 per ounce. So today's silver price is about $1.45 to $1.50 above where it was to open the month on March 1st. So one of the most frequently asked questions I get in the shop is, where do you see gold in the next X amount of time? Where do you see silver going in the next X amount of time? And obviously I can't predict it better than anyone else. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact that it's held above, some understood resistance levels, with silver $24, gold up over that 2,000 mark. I feel that both metals have promising futures. Now, that's not to say run out and buy gold now because it's going to be worth more tomorrow. Because on the other hand, I do believe there's always going to be pullbacks in the market. As the markets go up, or as the prices go up, there are pullbacks along the way. So it's not necessarily, buy now or you might miss out. There might be some better opportunity coming at lower prices, but maybe not. There's kind of the wild card. You got to decide for yourself always, is it the right time to buy or should I wait a little bit? That's something that no one else can answer for you. So just keep that in mind. But I personally am very bullish on silver. I continue to add silver to my stack. I'm bringing stuff home every week from the coin shop and adding it to my personal stack. Gold I haven't really brought home much lately. Gold is priced very high right now, and in fact, I'll get to that in a moment here, but it's around a new all-time high again. It's really pushing $2,200 an ounce as I film this. So, had you bought gold 3-4 months ago, you would have seen an incredible appreciation in terms of a percentage on gold, because you could have bought gold in the $1,800 to $1,850 range less than 6 months ago. So did you? If you did, drop it down in the comments and brag a little bit. Good for you. You timed the market well. But having said that, I do believe that gold does have great opportunity as well. Gold tends to be considered a safe haven asset, meaning a lot of investors or people with investment income move money into the safe haven assets like gold. When that happens, it tends to push price up. As the price goes up, it starts to get in the news, and now it's a sexy investment again for investors. So a lot of people who have never even owned gold have been coming into my shop lately buying gold for the first time. They're excited about gold because it's hit all-time highs. It's not necessarily the most effective approach, but I think we're going to continue to see all-time highs set in gold and possibly even silver, although silver has a long way to go. Silver's about less than half of its all-time high right now. But getting back to that, a lot of new people are coming into the shop buying gold for the first time. They're telling me they're buying gold for the first time. And they're excited to be buying it at $2,200 an ounce. So that tells me a few things. Number one, maybe they aren't attuned to the metals markets, and a lot of them didn't even realize it was at an all-time high. It's just that it got into the news cycles again because of its high prices. The second thing it tells me is, they have the fear of missing out, and maybe they're buying with emotion. And as best as you can, try to take emotion out of it when you purchase precious metal. That's not an easy thing to do. You need to think rationally. rather than emotionally when it comes to buying metal. Now, I love everything in front of me here. And on this tray here is just an example of some things that we bought today, actually. Everything on this tray I bought across the counter from people that came into the shop today. I would love to take all this home because I love all this stuff. I'm not going to. There's certain things I might take a couple here and there. Like I really like this Bigfoot silver round. Let me get it in focus here. But there's a whole series. There's Bigfoot. I realize I have to focus this each time here. There's a unicorn. There's the Yeti. The swamp creature. The mermaid. And the Wolfman. Actually, a friend of mine, Kyle, who sells on eBay, periodically brings me in his excess eBay inventory and liquidates it for around his cost and gets me some variety. I don't have wholesale access to anything on this tray. These are, well, except these silver dollars up top, I guess, but I'm talking these silver rounds and bars. So it's nice to be able to get those at a competitive price. So thanks, Kyle, for that. I appreciate it. But I just wanted to focus on some of those. But yeah, we bought all this stuff across the counter today as well, including this gold ring that was actually found metal detecting by a customer of mine. It's a 14 karat gold ring. Try to get that into focus here. Maybe that's not exciting to very many of you, but it's an incredible shape, having being dug out of the ground. And it was probably underground for 50 years, so very cool. But let's get back to gold. Now, gold, much like silver, had its lowest price on March 1st of $2,082. Gold's highest price of the month is right now as I'm filming this. And depending on what chart you look at, we are pretty much at $2,200 per ounce for gold, which is the high for the month and very close to an intraday all-time high. So what does that mean for the future of gold? Is it going to keep going up, Josh? Well, I get that question a lot. There again, I can't answer it any better than you can. I could give you an opinion. My opinion is I think the long-term outlook for both gold and silver are good. I think they're both going to continue to go up. But on the same token, I believe they're both going to have pullbacks along the way and are going to go down. Sometimes it'll pull back, you know, like for instance, gold's at 2,200 today. I wouldn't be surprised if gold gets to 2,250 in the next few weeks. But there also might be a point in those next few weeks when gold is 2,150. So trying to time the peaks and valleys, it's next to impossible. You can drive yourself crazy trying to predict where the market's going to go because we don't know. That's the problem. But having said that, I do believe both gold and silver are good investments. If you don't own any, now's maybe the time to consider. And if I had to pick one, I would put my money into silver. Even though gold, like I said, it's a sexy investment right now. There's a lot of people rushing into gold. The price is going up. But do you really want to buy something at an all-time high? It's like if you're going to go buy a house, do you want to wait till the market, the prices are the absolute highest? Or do you want to try to buy in at a time where it's a good value, hoping it'll appreciate in the future for when the time comes to sell? That's how I look at silver. Because as I mentioned, silver is less than half of its all-time high price. And I'm not talking about the manipulated price from the 1980s, which arguably, if you do some research, the Hunt brothers did some things that were legal that became illegal to corner the silver market, which drove the price up crazy quick to nearly $50 an ounce. I'm not talking about that instance. I'm talking in 2011. April 30th, 2011, silver was over $49 per ounce intraday. That's more than double what it is now. So I view that just like the house example that I just gave you. Silver is a good value today in relation to gold. So that's where I'm putting my money for what it's worth. So hopefully that was interesting. I don't know. I think one thing I didn't focus on here, I do have a wolfman also here. There we go. Or the werewolf, I should say. So yeah, these are really cool, intricate, ornate silver rounds. They're made by the Intaglio Mint. They produce beautiful products. They also, oh, this is Silver Shield actually, but we bought some Freedom rounds today. We bought some Pandemonium. This is kind of like zombified pandas. We bought some kookaburried, which is kind of a zombified kookaburra coin. Yeah, just a lot of cool different things. Couple different versions of a justice coin. One of them's actually could be considered a sovereign with Gibraltar. The other one is by Silver Shield. So just some cool examples of things that I don't see every day. This is actually a sovereign. It's a Scottish unicorn. Cool design. This one's 4/9 pure. And here's a cheetah. Once again, a sovereign, technically. So yeah, a lot of cool pieces. But yeah, if there's anything you like that you see on the tray here, you can reach out for a quote. More importantly, I want to announce that our website is going to launch sometime in April. I don't have a firm date yet. I was hoping we could get it up and running this month, but developers are working on several different projects, and mine was kind of the last to sign on board. So mine is facing a bit of a delay right now. So having said that, I should have more information regarding our website and how you can get on and start to order things like this and bullion and different coins and things coming pretty soon. So we're excited about that. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We definitely appreciate that. And if you like this video and you like the information, please give it a like and drop a comment as well, because any interaction you do does help videos from small channels like mine get into that YouTube algorithm, and then they become a recommended video if somebody's watching something related to gold and silver videos or coin videos like that. Our videos become recommended, and sometimes new people see them and new people like them, and they subscribe as well. So it's very important to us that we get the information out to everybody, because I've always said the best investment you can ever make in yourself is in your own education. So I've kind of made it a mission of mine to educate. That's the #1 purpose of this channel, is to educate. So I just want to give you that rundown on the 30-day gold and silver market. Hopefully it was informative, and I think it's a preview of better things to come. I think metals are going to continue to be bullish, but having said that, I believe there'll also be pullbacks along the way for what it's worth. So, but thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a great day.